is, but I thought she was like a Twitch streamer or something. But no, she's an OnlyFans model. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, that's most likely why I didn't know. Like, you feel me? Like, that's my generation. This is my generation. So talk to me about them. But the OnlyFans thing, like, come on, that's a bit outside of my age group. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't even know how guys my age do it. Like, guys, we grew up off the free shit. How can you sit there and pay for it? Like, what the hell? Like, that's weak. And then here's the thing: you shouldn't even really be watching that much. I'm sorry, but too much porn consumption is definitely unhealthy. Like, come on now. And then when you're paying for it, then you gotta use it. You're damn near forcing yourself.
Looks like every other white in middle America. There are young, impressionable women that watch her content that think, I can do this too. That is why I go so hard on this, because she is leading women astray.
Yeah, I go hard on it too because, like, yo, they low-key be role models for these girls to jump into this. Like, they don't even try college no more. They just jump right in, ruin their lives, only made like $300-400 a month. But now you got pics of, well, yourself all over the internet and maybe videos, God forbid.
Guys, this is OnlyFans marketing. Since we're on the topic, let me go ahead and show you guys another capper for OnlyFans that will say anything for money. All this does is lie, bro. All this does is lie, bro.
This is Oliver, and I want to pull up a picture and show you because they're so perfect. This is Oliver, and that's Willow.
Oh, they are very cute.
Aren't they so cute?
And those are mini?
Yes, they are mini.
So show me with your hands how big they are. Old?
She is about to be 6 months. She's about to be 6 months. She's a growing girl.
I saw a picture of you on a jet with.
Oh yeah, and guys, she makes a lot of money. What is she? I think she made like somebody. I don't know what was it like. I'm not sure, but somebody may say she made like 200 million in 1 year or something like that. And that just shows how thirsty guys are. Like, oh my god. Like, it was disturbing when I was finding out how much these girls are making, because I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard about OnlyFans, I thought it'd be a failing business. And this is why. Because I'm like, well, come on, like, how you gonna beat the porn industry and they got it out there for free? I mean, like I said, you can easily just go over to and get your fill there. Women of all shapes and sizes and colors. I mean, just like on OnlyFans, except it's free. So, I mean, I'm so confused. I thought this was going to fail, but no, it exploded. It succeeded more than, I mean, in a very frightening way. It is frightening to know that there's hella guys out there that is willing to pay that money for an OnlyFans subscription. Like I said, it just shows how weak guys are today. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, how can women ever respect us as men when, I'm gonna be real with you, women are making millions of dollars off our lust? Like, I can't even respect us as a group of men at this point. This is pathetic.
Bunny.
This is Oliver, and I want to pull up
Like, this is just straight cap. Like, what the and let me show you guys something.
a picture and show you because there's
So that's all these chicks do.
Now, to this point, you've made over $100 million.
yes.
Okay. Now,
This is lying, bro. Like, yo, she be capping about everything, dude.
people have questioned that, right? I remember you pulled out your phone on
On a podcast.
Yeah. Are you willing to do that now?
I can right now if you want.
Do you mind if I sit next to you so we could kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's see here. This young lady here, Sophie Rain. Let's see here. Sophie Rain's net worth is estimated to be between $50 million and $85 million. This is a staggering fortune. Comes from her massive success on OnlyFans, where she has provided receipts showing over $100 million in gross career earnings. You know, I can't even feel bad for some guys when they said I can't afford things. I'm like, do you got an OnlyFans subscription? Because I mean, if that's the case, I don't even feel bad for you. I really don't. Like, bro, people be sending these girls money, buying personal videos, all this weird stuff. I can't feel bad for you if this is what you waste your money on. If you're suffering because of this, then, I mean, well, bro, you're just going to suffer into perpetuity, and this is all on you. But this is crazy. Like I said, millions of dollars. All she doing is, well, I don't even want to like repeat what she be doing. I never seen it, but I can only imagine. Can't even do that. Hold on.
Like, lies about
Sit next to you so we could kind of.
the fact that she probably makes a lot of money, but this girl like lies about, and this is what bothers me so much with like the sex industry. Like, bro, these are so talentless, dude. They are so talentless that they have to do like, oh, I'm doing a golden shower. Oh, I did a fake divorce. Oh, I made 100 million. It's like all cap, bro. All cap. And it's like, here's another thing too about this. She talks about how these guys offer her money to hang out. This is how stupid women are. If a man is offering you money to hang out, that means you're a whole.
Dang.
Yo, like it's incredible to me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. I remember I had to tell that to a young lady, and man, that conversation did not go over well. But let's just say they were trying to press me for money, and they were promised that they'd do certain things for me, and I pretty much just told them like, "Yo, what's the difference between you and a hooker right now?" And oh man, did that conversation get intense after that?
Like, women don't understand this. Ladies, please listen to what I'm about to say, because no one's going to tell you this clearly. If a man offers you money to hang out, that means he thinks you're a. Do you get that? That's not something to flex on the internet.
Yeah, but there's women out here that flex. Oh yeah, bro. There's women that flex about selling it. Okay, there's women that literally flex about selling their body, bro. There's girls I've met that just said straight up, I sell pussy, straight the fuck up. And I ain't gonna lie, man, they be fresh as hell. They be fresh as hell. They got the designer on and all that good stuff, and they look fantastic. And some of them just went to that. They just said, F it, I'm just going to sell my body to these lame dudes who's going to come out $1,000 a pop. Like, oof. And yes, they do that. They do that. And that's the problem. Like I said, guys, these girls are literally have guys that's willing to send them thousands of dollars just for like a feet pic, just for attention. Shoot, just for a text like good morning. Like, you got to understand how thirsty some of these guys are. And it low-key leans into the male loneliness epidemic, because I'm like, yo, there got to be some type of male loneliness going on or something going on with most guys, because the fact that they're making this much money off the male lust lets us know that this is mainly what guys are focusing on at this point, because there's too much money going into it. Too much. But, I mean, hey, man, business is business. It is what it is. It ain't illegal. I mean, it should be, but it ain't.
Do not show your DM of a guy saying, yo, I got 10K for you. Let's hang out. Yo, I'll fly you out here and pay you XYZ. All you're doing is you're proving that men look at you like a piece of meat that they can pay for. It is not a flex to have random in your DMs offering to pay you money for your time. Why? Because that's what prostitutes do. Ta-da! It's like, I just don't understand. How women will go on a podcast or go on a big show and admit that men are offering them money to hang out. Like, what? I would argue that if a man offers you money to hang out, that's the biggest insult that you can take as a female. It is more disrespectful for a man to say, come hang out with me for 10K, than for the man to say, let's go get a coffee and talk. I'm going to say that again. I got to repeat myself like Mike Jones, because these bitches are so Yo, women, wake up. Wake up. It is worse for a man to offer you $10,000 to hang out than it is for him to say, let's get a coffee and talk. If a man is offering you money up front, he wants to you, okay? And that's it. You are an object. Men always want to but when they're that overt about it, when they're that upfront about it, when they're telling you, I'm going to pay you for XYZ, let me tell you something. Nothing in life is free, bitch. You should know this, okay? At least the guy that wants the coffee date wants to get to know you to some degree. But it's incredible to me how modern women will feel insulted if a guy says, let's go on a coffee date. Most women would prefer the 10K and go hang out with the guy at the cost of being looked at as a whore. They're okay with that. There's no shame with these.
I don't know, bro. Women are okay with saying that they got a price. That's the scary thing about women these days, that they're just so overt with it. It's like, oh shit. Like I said, women proud to sell pussy. Women are proud to sell their bodies. They're proud to do OnlyFans. They're proud to be the products that is actually ironic because, you know, the whole feminist movement is like now they're proud to be the very products that they said we were demons for doing to them, or we were demons for exploiting them. It's like, y'all was saying that we were abusing y'all in the corn industry. Y'all said that, oh no, looking at naked women, that's exploiting women. But then y'all doing it to yourselves now. So now what?
Oh, it's incredible. I don't even know what to say because, guys, this isn't just Sophie Rain, by the way. FYI, this isn't just like a problem with her, by the way, okay? This is an epidemic. There's some regular right now in Topeka, Kansas, that's a 5 or a 6. Wouldn't get noticed in a big city, getting hit on by some NBA players, some shit like that, saying, yo, I'll fly you out, give you a quick 2K, let's do it. And girls are going, bro, and they're going. The reason why men offer money like that is because it's easier, and they just want to, and they clearly don't respect the girl, and they know that she's probably on that type of timing. Ridiculous, bro. It used to be if you offered a woman money to hang out with you, like she would feel disrespected. She would like slap you. She'd be like, what the fuck? Do you think I'm a whore? Bong, smack that. The fuck? Now you better pay me for my time, bro. All these are. Remember the white chimpanzee that came chipping out? Remember? She was like, you can't even pay me for it. You can't even pay me. Like I wouldn't even take money for your time. Like what the fuck? Like, how did we get here, bro? Aren't you like 19? What the fuck? Incredible, bro. Incredible. But yeah, let's look at this.
Hang on. I'm not logged in.
Oh, you're not.
And you know, so crazy. It's just like, it's like the savage reality is that, you know what? It's not that women just hated exploitation. They just hate it when we did it. But if they do it, man, it is all good, guys. It's all good. It's all good when women exploit each other. But oh, God forbid when we do it. Oh, we're wrong. We're pimps. We're the worst of the worst. But oh, when they do it to themselves and they pimp themselves out and all this good stuff, it's all good, guys.
Logged in.
I have a picture of it.
That's cool.
Let's see. Here is the last screenshot I took from the statement page. If you can comment if you want to see.
Well, you can show it on screen here.
This is the last screenshot I took. This is
this is a screenshot. Yo, this be see. This is how you know it's like
screenshot,
like just straight.
This is
you telling me that you don't have access to your own OnlyFans that makes all your money. You can't even log in. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Man, that could be possible. Like I've talked to some OnlyFans girls before as friends, as an acquaintance. I've talked to an OnlyFans girl before, and some of them don't be having their login because, like I said, they have managers, guys. Managers who talk to these guys and all that good stuff for them. The only thing that, you know, they really got to worry about is make sure that their bank account is linked so, you know, that money go to them and then they can hand out those guys payments or hand out their managers cuts or the guys who is actually texting, you know, the thirsty guys for her. Like, yeah, if you're, you know, guys, you know, you're not actually texting this girl, you're texting some other guy that's getting paid to text you, you know, nasty things, which is once again pathetic, but hey, it's what you're going for. But no, I could believe that. I could believe why she signed out because, like I said, she could have a management team and they handle everything. And all she got to do is make sure her bank account hooked up.
Yeah, bro.
Unedited, okay? I would log in right now, but my phone's not loading.
It's all good.
Get the fuck out of here.
And yeah, this is...
How are you not logged into your OnlyFans? That's fucking cap, bro. That's fucking cap, man. And here's the thing. The reason why...
I mean, it's believable, but it's just like, really, though? Really? Like, you can't log into your phone? Like, come on now. Sophie Rain, come on. You know you got that Verizon. You know you got 5G everywhere. What are you talking about?
I go so hard on Sophie Rain. I know you guys probably wonder, like, yo, Myron, why do you always cook this bitch? The reason why I cook this is because here's the problem, okay? Sophie Rain looks like every other white in middle America. There are young, impressionable women that watch her content or watch her on TikTok that think, I can do this too. That is why I go so hard on this. Because she is leading women astray. How do I know this? I'll never forget. I think I was on an IRL stream and a girl came up to me. I'll never forget. It was in front of Moxie's. And she said, Myron, I want to thank you. And I'm like, for what? She didn't have a boyfriend with her. So I was like, well, why? Like, normally when women come up and thank me, they're there with their man and they tell me, you saved my marriage, you saved my relationship, you helped me understand my man better. But this girl actually came up and said, I want to thank you. I was going to make an OnlyFans and I saw one of your videos and I didn't do it. And I was like, wow, okay. This is like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And that's when I was like, okay, let me identify the women most responsible for pushing this toxic, cancerous propaganda on women and just relentlessly cook them. And I would say the biggest offender of this is by far Sophie Rain. By far. There is no other woman on OnlyFans that promotes, that lies, that sells the facade of living a great life by being on OnlyFans than Sophie Rain. Okay? Because here's the thing. If she was making money on it, she was successful or whatever, who cares? Like, that's not the point. The problem is she grossly exaggerates her income, grossly over-exaggerates her income to make it like, oh, it's not that hard. You can make money doing this too. Look at how much I made. And what she'll do is she'll make gross
Here's the thing, though. And like I said, I've talked to some OnlyFans girls, and no, it is hard. Like, the way she explained it, and this is going to sound wild, so prepare yourself. But she said, basically, you're your own porn company. So yeah, you got your own equipment, you got your cameras, you got your own setup of models or actors, and if you're a girl, aka guys you feel comfortable having sex with on camera, because like you gotta go find your own porn stars. It's not like you working for a major one and just sending you actors and all this good stuff. But yeah, you're literally running your own porn industry or porn company, and it's just like starting a YouTube channel. Except, YouTube, like you're starting your own media company in a small way. Yeah, well, that's what OnlyFans is. You're starting your own porn company in a small way. Now, of course, you can use OnlyFans for other things. You don't have to use it for that, but let's keep it a buck. It's mainly used for that. Like, let's not play stupid. You're not on OnlyFans trying to teach people how to cook. You can do that on TikTok. I mean, there's a guy that uses it to give people financial advice, but I mean, come on now. It's like only one person I know that does that. And it's Bandman Kevo if you ever want to look it up. But anyway, yeah. The main problem is that they got to set everything up themselves, got to get organized everything themselves. And a lot of girls aren't that organized. They're not that business savvy. You are your own business, like it or not, but in the worst industry ever, by the way. But you do got to go ahead and be a self-starter. I mean, it does take a certain type of girl to make it on OnlyFans or have a certain type of backing. Like, OF managers and all that good stuff that already has the setup that can handle your DMs and all that good stuff. So you can just focus on making content. So, yeah.
comparisons. He'll compare
Not like talking about that.
her income to that of someone like a LeBron James, right? Like, I find it incredible. Like, let's say you had an embarrassing profession, right? But that embarrassing profession made you a lot of money. Someone with common sense or shame would not say that their embarrassing profession earns them more than
and that's facts. Like, dog, literally, only 5% literally makes it. Like, honestly, I would say out of 10 girls who started, and they could all be like 7s or 8s. They could all be really beautiful women. And maybe only like really 1 or 2 is going to make it, because they're going to have that drive or they're going to have that connection. It's like way more than just you popping pussy on camera. Okay, maybe that's not the best term to use, but it is what it is.
someone that has an extremely respectable profession. You get where I'm going? If someone was walking around, right, with a pacifier in his mouth and on his butt, like Abba probably, right, with some heels, but he was making $100 million a year to do that. Meanwhile,
it irritates me too. If you really look at some of these successful OnlyFans girls and you actually see how hard they work, you get even more mad at them, because you're just like, man, like, stupid ass. You could have put this into an education. You could have made a bit. You could have built a business. I don't know, product. Like, you could have did anything else, but you built yourself to be a top earning OnlyFans model. And like I said, it takes a lot of hard work to do that, guys. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of managerial work. It takes a lot of organizing that these girls got to do, or they hire a manager for. So all this stuff you did, and you couldn't have put that into something else.
you got LeBron James making $100 million a year. Then that's doing that embarrassing shit. Better shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, right? He would have a little bit of shame. He'd be like, nah, bro, what the fuck? I'm not going to, this is just how I make some money. I'm not going to tell you how much I make and bring this more to the light. I'm going to do this shit in the dark, make my money and live my life. This, not only does she promote her embarrassing profession, she promotes her embarrassing profession while trying to compare and contrast her income to a legendary star athlete. Let that sink in, bro. An average looking with no self-respect that does a profession that is deplorable, not respected anywhere, makes an enormous amount of money. You would think, let me make
crazy. I'm not sure if I want to say God bless America or God help America, because what in God's name? It's like, only in America where this stuff can happen. But then again, like I said, only in America is where this stuff could happen. So like I said, I'm not sure to say God bless America or God help America. Because we got all the opportunity in the world, but Lord knows this is not the opportunity that I would want my daughter to take.
this money, be quiet.
My sister or any of my female cousins. You feel me? You feel me? I'd rather, well, I ain't gonna lie. Honor killings is sounding like a good idea. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm a bit of a jihadist in a way. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, you know what? Honor killings is starting to sound more and more like a good idea. If it's concerning the idea of like any of my female family members going into OnlyFans, I don't know. Maybe we might bring some honor killings into that.
Quiet about it, do what I do, be good. Let me go ahead and lie about how much money I make. And not only am I going to lie about how much money I make, I'm going to compare that money to someone who put the blood, sweat, and tears of being a professional athlete for decades and say, I make just as much as, if not more than him. And you're also encouraging young, impressionable women to get into this profession that's embarrassing. The lack of wherewithal, the lack of respect, the lack of awareness, the ability to openly lie while simultaneously misleading other young, impressionable women.
Man, honestly though, it's like, look, I'll be wondering, like, what do we got to do to make y'all women stop this? What do we got to start watching like women's sports or something? Oh, we gotta start giving y'all viewership in women's sports so y'all can make billions in that instead of OnlyFans, guys. Like, guys, maybe we need to take one for the team, guys. We need to start watching the female sports or something so they can go into that. She got more viewership, make more money. Maybe they won't go into OnlyFans. Like, oh no, guys, maybe we need to put more money into that. Put more eyes on deck on there because, what else do we need to do? Because, bruh, it's getting crazy. Not even gonna lie. Like I said, I've already heard stories of women just hopping fresh out of high school, going straight to OnlyFans. Like it ain't nothing.
Girl is a killer to society. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like this girl is a killer to society. She should be in jail. If I'm going to be all the way honest.
Jail.
I don't give a fuck so much that she does OnlyFans. I give a fuck that she does OnlyFans, promotes OnlyFans, lies about OnlyFans, and then compares her OnlyFans to a that got real fans, that's done real. That's my issue, is the lack of respect for society, a lack of awareness of your influence to young women that might want to go ahead and get into this profession that don't understand the roadblocks and the life-ruining capacity of entering this field, and then the gall. You have the gall to take it a step further and lie about your income and then compare your income to someone that actually busted their ass for years, a world champion, world-class athlete that has sacrificed so much to create that name, and you want to put your whore name next to his. Yo, get the fuck out of here. That is why Sophie Rain is public enemy number one on OnlyFans. She is public enemy number one. She's lying. She knows she's lying. She's using those lies to compare herself to someone else that has significantly more real status than her. And then on top of that, she's fooling a bunch of young women to get into a profession that will destroy their lives. That is my issue with Sophie Rain. If she made her millions and shut the fuck up and
honestly, she just be real and not act like all you got to do is just hop in front of a camera and be realistic about it, then, I mean, I'm be real with you, a lot of girls wouldn't even do it. But like I said, she got to make it look like, oh, you just got to be pretty, you can hop in front of a camera and you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars just at your crib selling feet pics. It's like, yeah, they sell a dream. They make everybody want to get into it. And a lot of girls buy into the dream. But they don't tell you about, the management you might have to get into or the escalation of things that you might have to do to make more money to, that further, you further dig yourself a hole. And, you kind of leave yourself a digital image that you can never come back from. Tough.
Didn't go ahead and inspire all these other young women to be degenerate like her, I wouldn't care. Trust me, there's OnlyFans everywhere. I don't really give a fuck about that. My problem is the deception, and that deception leading other women to their demise. And when I say demise, I don't mean as in their life is over. I mean as in their opportunities are over, which affect.
Yo, conspiracy music. I'm sorry, bro. I hate to do this to you, but I did hear about how you got kicked out of Myra's chat. What was it, like yesterday? Bro called you out and gave you a complete grilling, bro. I'm sorry.
Could mean that their life is over. Because what Sophie Rain doesn't realize is most girls barely make $100 a month on OnlyFans. What she doesn't realize is, because she's so only had one job in her life, she was like a waitress. What she doesn't realize is if a girl gets on OnlyFans and fails, that might effectively destroy her ability to be employed in the future. There's no second chance in many of these situations.
Yeah, like Maya Khalifa. And here's the thing, though. She was saying that she was able to get hired, but the work environment got too uncomfortable. And she said she would just start getting weird looks, and then it just made her uncomfortable, so she quit. And then there was other jobs she tried to get into that they just straight up denied her because of her history. And I mean, like, and that's a lot of ex-porn stars. And this is before, bro, this is before Pornhub. I'm not Pornhub. This is before OnlyFans. That's the wild part about this. This was before OnlyFans that women was going through this. So it's kind of crazy how the OnlyFans girls are like kind of surprised at what they're going through now. It's like, trust me, the women before you crashed out and did the same thing with less technology.
The internet is forever.
These bitches over here on VHS ruining their lives. You're doing it on 4K camera on your phone.
And then not only does she destroy her ability to potentially get a job or enter the professional field in something respectable, she also significantly limits her ability to find a partner. That's my issue with this chick. I don't care that she's on OnlyFans. I don't care that she makes a lot of money. My issue is that she makes a lot of money and then lies to make it even more so to trick women. Now, here's the thing. You guys are probably wondering, Maya, why are you so passionate about this, blah, blah. The reason why I'm so annoyed by this is because I know women are
Bombocard.
Okay? Women are far more impressionable than men, chat. Far more impressionable. They're far more naive. They're far more impressionable. They don't have the ability to understand nuance and logic. And they
Okay. Hold up. All right, hold on. You go a little bit too far there, brother. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and time out on this one, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning into this one, and make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. If you haven't already, make sure to double tap that screen and like the video. Appreciate the support, guys, and make sure to if you want to support the stream on the way out, you can still hit up the Venmo, or you can still send in a super chat. All right, guys, I'm out. Appreciate the support, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys out on this funny video. Peace.
There's 15 scientists who are missing or dead, and these are just the ones that have friends and family. Let's be honest, scientists usually roll a little bit solo, you know. There's probably others who are like, oh, that guy's gone, I forgot about that guy. Most notable case, an Air Force general. He went missing from his house in New Mexico, which is probably not a safe place to live if you're trying to get away from aliens. He left his keys, his wallet, his phone, who does that, and his prescription glasses. And I know you're like, was he wearing contacts? No, motherfucker. Glasses, people, back me up. I'm wearing contacts right now. You do not leave your house without your glasses, your contacts, or LASIK, okay? I would rather be dead than leave the house without my glasses, which means this guy either got snatched up out his house or he knew the aliens were gonna help him see. It was one of those two things. Now here's the even weirder part. He left with a gun and no glasses. No sight, all bullets. Pop, 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 pop. Maybe he was applying for ice. I don't know. And then they found his clothes a mile away from his house. Basically, he's out there naked with a gun somewhere, right? Which maybe that's what the aliens are into. I don't know. Maybe that's what happens when the aliens are like, meet me around the corner. They're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna come with a jacket. And my phone's like, you know the rules, buddy. You bring your Glock and you take off your pants. You want to see Glocks and Glocks out here. Because maybe it's like they beam you up and like that's what they need for like the magnet or something like that. They know what's the metal in the gun. So he's like, take me, take me. Then a scientist disappeared while she was hiking with her friends. One of her friends just like went around the corner to take a piss and came back and she was gone. Only her hat was left there. The weirdest part about this, the police came and they brought dogs. They followed her scent and it ended at the hat, which only can mean she may have had a gun. We didn't check, right? There was also a couple scientists who were killed. One of them was killed at MIT, which I happened to be performing literally down the street that night, so I have an alibi is what I'm saying. Then there's two YouTube personalities. Both of them made tweets that said the same thing. One of them allegedly took his life 2 weeks ago, and literally 2 years ago, he put out a tweet that said very clearly, I am not suicidal. If something happens to me, it was not me. Which either means somebody killed him, or it's been a really rough 2 years, okay? Which I will admit that's possible. It has been a little bit rough. But in that case, take down the fucking tweet if you're gonna do it. Like, don't leave us on this cliffhanger. And then the police, they're like, oh no, for sure it was a suicide. Like, you said for sure too fast. You do not. And then they just dropped this stuff about UFOs a couple days ago. I haven't even got to dig into it. I'm still on page 8 of the Epstein files. Like, let me finish these releases first. I didn't know you guys could write. I had to translate the Shooter's Manifesto a few times. Fortunately, Jeffrey Epstein's suicide note was 4 lines. That was for kids, right? So, whatever. I'm just saying, get ready for something because they need the ultimate distraction right now. The Iran war itself was a distraction from the Epstein files. Even the Epstein files pedophiles was a distraction in itself from the actual pedophiles who are still running the world. So we could all blame it on the one dead guy who's probably not even dead. He's playing Fortnite somewhere, right? And then the Iran war to cover up that. And then they had hantavirus. That didn't work too well. So now they're throwing the UFO on top of it. So they might just release the aliens. But don't be afraid. Do not let the stress get to you. Stay strong. And when the aliens come, you know what to do. Close off.